Hello, I'm doing a book review, and the book I want to review is Batman Death of the Family. Now, Death of the Family is a comic book story arc written by Scott Snyder, who has written other Batman comics like The Black Mirror and The Court of Owls, and he also wrote the comic book series American Vampire, which the first few issues of American Vampire were also co-written by author Stephen King. Now, Death of the Family is set in what's known as the New 52 continuity. Basically, in 2011, I believe, DC rebooted the continuity of their universe and pretty much created a new continuity for all their comic book series to take place in. So, I know this comic book story arc is set within the New 52 continuity, which I haven't read any other comic books or graphic novels set within this continuity, so I don't know too much about what happens in this new DC universe, but, I know at a certain point, I think actually in the beginning of the New 52 continuity, the Joker actually has his face removed by a villain known as the Dollmaker. Now, the plot of Death of the Family is, in the beginning, you realize that the Joker has been gone for about a year, and his face has been held at a police precinct, but now the Joker has returned, and he takes his face back and actually staples his face back to his head, and it doesn't really explain how he was able to survive an entire year without his face, and I guess it does kind of require a suspension of disbelief, and I don't remember exactly if it does explain that or not. If it does, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember it ever explaining how he was able to survive an entire year without his face. But basically, the Joker is back, and now Batman is going after the Joker, but now the Joker claims that he knows who Batman is, and he claims he knows who Batgirl is, and who the current Robin is, and he claims he knows who Nightwing and Red Hood are, and now he's going after all of them. Basically, what he wants to do is he wants to kill all the members of Batman's family, like of the Bat family, because he feels like they're making Batman weak. So now he's trying to kill them, and that's the basic plotline of Death of the Family, but in the story, the Joker actually kidnaps Alfred, and now Batman is trying to save Alfred. Now, Death of the Family makes reference to earlier Batman stories featuring the Joker, including A Death in the Family and The Killing Joke, which is interesting that it makes references to those stories, considering that I don't believe this is supposed to be in the same continuity as those stories, but it does make subtle references to those Batman stories. Batman Death of the Family is definitely one of the best Batman stories I think I've ever read. You know, it's a great Joker story as well, and it really does kind of dive into the Joker's psyche, because in this story you really realize how important Batman is to the Joker. Like, the Joker, in his own twisted, fucked up way, really does kind of love Batman, and that's why he's trying to kill all of the members of the Bat family, because, he feels like they're making Batman weak. He feels like they're holding Batman back. Like, the Joker doesn't want to kill Batman. The Joker wants to the Joker wants to continue this game that he constantly plays with Batman. The Joker really is a very interesting character, and in it, you never really find out for 100% if the Joker truly does know that Batman is Bruce Wayne, or if he's just fucking with Batman. He does kidnap Alfred in the story, but even then, you don't know if that really means that he knows that Bruce Wayne is Batman, but it's such an interesting story, and, you know, I would highly recommend this if you're a Batman fan, and if you're a fan of the Joker. Like, if you liked Batman comics like The Killin' Joke, or the Brian Azzarello graphic novel Joker, then you would definitely like this story. But yeah, that's my review on Batman Death of the Family by Scott Snyder, and bye.